1. Mastering AI tools. Right now, while you're watching this, there are 22-year-olds building six-figure businesses, automating entire workflows, and picking up new skills in days instead of months. And most of them aren't smarter than you. They just figured out one thing early: how to use AI as leverage. The gap between those who learn this and those who ignore it will become one of the biggest wealth divides of this decade. One person who knows how to use these tools can genuinely do what used to require an entire team. And here's what stops most people from even starting. They hear the word AI and assume it's only for programmers or engineers. It's actually the opposite. These tools were built specifically so that ordinary people can do technical things without needing a technical background. I'll be making a dedicated video showing you how to use them from scratch, step by step. Make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss it. 2. Sales and persuasion. You could have the best product, the best idea, the best content, and still lose to someone with half your talent simply because they knew how to communicate their value and you didn't. The highest paid people in any field are rarely the most talented. They're the ones who make others see the worth in what they offer. Every successful person is selling something, whether it's a product, an idea, a vision, or themselves. I used to believe that if something was good enough, it would speak for itself. That belief cost me years. Sales isn't manipulation. It's the ability to translate real value into words that move people to act. And that skill opens doors that raw talent never will. 3. The ability to read people. Most people only hear what someone says, but what people say and what they actually mean are often two very different things. Body language, tone, hesitation, eye contact. These tell you more than words ever will. I used to take people at face value, and it cost me badly. The moment I started paying more attention to how people behaved rather than what they said, I stopped making expensive mistakes. This skill alone will save you from the wrong business partners, the wrong friendships, and the wrong decisions. 4. The ability to fight. Here's something most people overlook. Your psychology in a room is shaped long before you walk into it. Martial arts taught me emotional control, composure under pressure, and a kind of calm confidence that I couldn't have built any other way. It's not about aggression. It's about knowing at a deep level that you can handle yourself when things go wrong. That internal certainty changes the way you carry yourself, the way you negotiate, and the way people instinctively respond to you. A person who has been through real physical and mental pressure doesn't rattle easily. And in business, in relationships, in life, that composure is rare and valuable. 5. Deep focus. Here's what most big achievements actually require that nobody talks about enough. Attention has become one of the rarest skills on earth. Most people cannot sit with a single task for 30 minutes without reaching for their phone. I spent years feeling busy, but making almost no real progress, consuming constantly but producing very little. The day I started protecting my focus like it was money, because it literally is, everything changed. The quality of my work improved, the volume increased, and what used to take a full day started taking a morning. In a world where everyone is distracted, the ability to go deep is what separates people who dream from people who actually build something. 6. Managing your energy, not just your time. Everyone talks about managing time. Almost nobody talks about managing energy. You can have the perfect schedule and still accomplish almost nothing if your body and mind are running on empty. The highest performers are obsessive about sleep, movement, and mental clarity, not as luxuries, but as the actual source of their output. When your energy is protected, you show up differently, not just on motivated days, but every day. And the compound effect of showing up at full capacity consistently is something no time management system can replicate. 7. Networking with high-value people. There is a quote that says, "Stay around roses and you'll start to smell like one." The people around you shape your thinking, standards, and expectations for what is possible. That's why, even with all the skills I mentioned earlier, there is a ceiling you simply cannot break through alone. The right mentor can save you years of trial and error. The right business partner can open doors you never knew existed, and the right environment can raise your ambitions without you even realizing it. I avoided networking for years because it felt transactional, but all I was really doing was limiting my growth to what I could figure out on my own. Your network doesn't just create opportunities, it shapes who you become. That's why surrounding yourself with people who have already achieved what you want is one of the fastest ways to close the gap between where you are and where you want to be. Most people spend their lives getting slightly better at ordinary things. They work hard, stay consistent, and still wonder why they never break through. The people who pull ahead focus on skills that multiply everything else. AI gives you leverage. Sales gives your ideas reach. Reading people helps you avoid costly mistakes. The ability to fight builds confidence under pressure. Deep focus turns effort into results. Energy keeps you performing at your best, and the right people accelerate your growth. You don't need to master all 7 today. Pick one, go deep, then stack the next one on top. Because success is rarely one big decision. It's the result of a few powerful skills working together over time. And if you keep building them, you'll eventually become someone the average person simply cannot compete with.